We're at CAA Football Media Day with Scotty McGee at James Madison. Scotty, welcome to Media Day. Glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, last year you gained quite a reputation nationally as a kick returner, but two of them stand out more than any others. The kickoff return against Appalachian State to start the second half, and then that game-winning punt return against Richmond. Talk about those two returns a little bit.
We'll start with the first one, the App State game. What an amazing return. The blocking was phenomenal. You know, everything was just put together. It's just like we practiced it during the week. One of the main things is, you know, we were coming in at halftime by a 21-point deficit. So coming out, we knew we needed a spark, and we knew we needed a spark early. And you know, I came out with a positive attitude, saying that I was going to make a play. You know, told the guys up front, just make a hole and I'll get through it. And you know, they did just that. The blocking was amazing, and I mean, I had the easy part. 10% of it was me just running. It's what I love to do, and 90% of it was blocking. So that was a very exciting drive we put together to come back to win that ball game.
Now talk about the Richmond one. That one, a couple of seconds left in the game, and all of a sudden you find a spot down the sideline. Talk about that play.
It was amazing. That was another well put together blocking by everybody up front. All 10 guys had a body on the body, and it was just very easy for me to scamper on down the sideline. I remember turning to Coach Matthews right before the play, and he said, well, prior to going out there, he said, get the ball, get what you can get, and get out of bounds. And then right before the Richmond punter punted the ball, he said, if you have a seam, hit it. So I was like, okay, Coach. And I would have had no idea that it would have been set up that way for a little jab step, kick to the sideline, in and out, and I'd be walking in the end zone, but it happened just that way, and very exciting victory.
Now, most of us obviously have never had the experience to be able to do what you can do. Talk about the feeling when you finally hit that hole and get in the open. In both of those situations, the Appalachian and Richmond, with the crowd going wild, do you even hear any of that stuff, or you just focus on that goal?
It's a very exciting feeling. I know I sit back in anticipation and hoping that the ball's deep enough that I may be able to field it, just to get enough time to look left or right and then take off and run, just to see what's in front of me. I tell the guys, just keep them off me, just give me enough time to breathe. You know, back in the day with backyard football, you say, give me some cheese. You know, I say, look, long as I get the cheese, I'll be all right. But just being back there, I say a lot of things are running through my mind, but the main thing is just God use me. You know, just use me. You've blessed me with this ability. Just allow me to display it.
Now, you've certainly gained the reputation you did all through last season. Is it frustrating at all for you, you know, when teams won't kick the ball to you or anything like that, or how do you use that as motivation?
I tell you what's crazy is towards the end of the season, of course, they stopped kicking it to me, and I mean, I felt like I was having an anxiety attack out on the field. I'm like, they won't kick me the ball, they won't kick me the ball. So I think the difference between last year and now was that, you know, I've matured a lot, and I'll actually understand, you know, there will be some games where I probably won't get a punt. I probably won't get a kick, you know, but, you know, I also play cornerback, so, you know, it's to be very important for me, you know, to really step up at that position and make things happen.
Now, I was going to ask you about that. You're going to play a prominent role on the JMU defense this year at the corner. Talk about your improvement along those lines, and are you more excited to be able to be on the field even more this season?
Most definitely, especially at the cornerback spot, because a few years ago, well, 2 years ago, my redshirt freshman year, I started as a redshirt freshman. My sophomore year, I was plagued with, you know, a few injuries. You know, throughout the season, I was just nursing a growing injury, and then last season, of course, I played a little bit of offense and then special teams as well, and, you know, defense when necessary. But it'll be very exciting for me this year. I feel like I got a lot to prove in the spring. We put a lot of things together. I worked on some, you know, got the kinks out, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to helping the team out at cornerback.
Now, you're also very involved with the FCA group on JMU's campus. Talk about what impact that's made and the joy you get when being able to share your message.
I mean, with FCA, you know, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, that's one of the I'd like to say, one of the top Christian organizations on campus. There are also organizations like Do-Rag. A lot of my time really goes into just my personal relationship with God. I spend a lot of time in my house and just, really spending time with Him, getting in my Word. Just being really prayerful and just thankful for the little things. Thankful for the preseason All-American. Thankful for, the All-Conference, the All-CAAs. Just little things like that. And the big things, they'll take care of themselves. I just got to continue to trust in God, and He'll keep me.
All right, Scotty, thanks for your time today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.